Lego Lord of the Rings. Wow, this game is truly fun. One of the first Lego games with full-on voice acting in it.
Cast it into the fire! Destroy it!
No. And was developed by Traveler's Tale. The game came out on November 13th, 2012, and follows all three Lord of the Rings films. And like I said before, it's one of the first Lego games with voice acting in it, but it was pretty much just comp from the movie, with certain lines just placed at different parts of the movie or out of its normal dialogue, as well as certain scenes are either acted out differently for comedic relief or to be family friendly. Such as things being replaced, like Gandalf's pipe at the beginning of the movie is replaced with the hot steaming cup. Thankfully, the game was able to use the original soundtrack as well, which would have gone over really bad if they couldn't score that. Now, this game had some controversy in the early 2019. All digital sales of the game were pulled off of stores, as well as Lego The Hobbit by Warner Bros. Interactive. And the reason why wasn't exactly revealed, but it was probably due to a licensing issue, and I'm assuming it was some sort of contract negotiation issue, and in result, the digital sales were pulled. But it was added back to Steam in 2020 and on Xbox backwards compatibility list in November of 2021. Yeah, wow, like a month ago. Now this is for disc only, but that is good to see. The gameplay is pretty simple. Like all Lego games, jump, attack, shoot, special, and switch characters. The cool thing about this game is that there is an inventory shared by all characters, which contain all Mithril items and collectible items. Now this is a thing in other Lego games, minus Lego Star Wars or maybe Lego Indiana Jones. Those are really the only ones that I have the most time in. Besides that, I don't really have that many hours put into other Lego games. If there are in other Lego games, so be it. Now I'm not going to name pretty much any of these, but the game has 18 levels with a bonus level and a hidden ending after completing 100%. So this game switches up its hub world with the use of an open world in most of Middle Earth. Now you mostly travel by foot in this open world, but depending on the mission you are about to enter, you could be on horseback. This open world part of the game also has side missions like any other open world game and gives a nice touch to this already awesome game. Now most of these side missions are pretty much go fetch that, and that's pretty much about it. While exploring in the open world aside from the side quests, you also have the option to buy characters as well as collectibles scattered around Middle Earth. The story is pretty simple, just follows the story of the three films with some added quirks, some funny moments for comedic relief, as well as keeping the attention up for younger audiences. Now the cool thing about going from film to film to film is that they have end credits between each film, which is a nice touch. In each level you follow the basic story, and while trying to get from point A to point B, you have to solve some puzzles. Pretty basic Lego game stuff, but it's nice to see what the developers thought they could do with Middle-earth. One of my favorite parts of the game is when Sam and Frodo have to get the fish to capture Gollum, and to get the fish you have to make your way around and to the right, and you'll end up back where you started after capturing all the fish. And the line that Sam says,
"This looks strangely familiar. It's because we've been here before. We're going in circles."
Just lights up my face, because the level was more than likely designed solely around that line, and it's just an awesome nod to Lord of the Rings fans. The game has 4 DLC packs. I really won't be touching on any of those right now, but unfortunately there's no way to buy DLC packs on the PC. Not really sure why, maybe due to the licensing issue we talked about earlier, but I'm not really sure. Now with Lego games comes Lego sets, which is something I really missed out on, sadly. Now the Battle of Helm's Deep, which is my favorite part of the entire trilogy, goes for about an arm and a leg. Hopefully with the Amazon Lord of the Rings series we can get some new sets as well as some reproductions of the old ones, because I missed out on it, a lot of people missed out on it, and there's probably going to be some new Lord of the Rings fans coming about who want to get their hands on these old sets and don't want to pay an arm and a leg for them. Overall, I see most people rank this game in their top 3 Lego games, usually falling behind Lego Star Wars, which I don't blame them. That game exploded the Lego world and set the precedent of all Lego games and possibly Lego sets for the future to come. And boy, did it make Lego lots of money. Now personally, this is my favorite Lego game, quite possibly due to my love of Lord of the Rings, or possibly from my original playthrough of this game where I had so much fun and was blown away and was so immersed in this Lego world of Lord of the Rings, and I had such a great time that it just sticks near and dear to my heart. which I can still say to this day. One day, I will get my hands on the LEGO Battle of the Helm's Deep, and maybe I will make a video on that. Finally, if you're thinking about picking up LEGO Lord of the Rings the game, do it. It's simple, it's not extremely hard, and it's simple, honest, harmless fun.